Hello friends, it's Alexis, and welcome to another round of TBR Pop. If you are new to the TBR Pop game, this is how I like to pick my TBR every single month. It's a pretty easy game. I have my balloons, I have a dart, and I'm going to toss the dart at the balloons, and on the back of each one of these is a reading prompt that I have to complete. Usually in the beginning of these videos, we talk about how I did on last month's TBR, and I get to choose either a reward or punishment. But because this is my game and I don't want to go into 2026 with any negative energy, I am going to be skipping that and just starting fresh with January's TBR, and we will pick back up on the reward or punishment when we play February's game. Before we jump into the game, the only readathon I'm participating in this month is Winterween, so I'm going to try my best to match up prompts, try to double up on the Winterween prompts and the prompts I throw for. And yeah, I think that's it. All of my old rules still apply. I'm going to do 5 throws, which would put 5 books on my official TBR. And any book added to my TBR, I have to own. It has to come off of my physical TBR. I can't use like library books or buy a new book to fit a prompt. But with all of the rules out of the way, it's time to play. All right, here we go. Dart number 1. I don't even know where to aim. I think I'm literally just gonna close my eyes and throw. And let's see if we hit something, hopefully not my wall or my camera. Nope. Okay, we got purple. So prompt number 1 is going to be a 5-star prediction. Okay, I truly cannot believe that this is the very first prompt we got for 2026. Like, can you imagine a more perfect way to start my reading year than reading a 5-star prediction? I was also looking for any excuse to get this on the TBR. I just got this for Christmas. Dan gifted it to me, not even knowing that this is the book I'm like most excited to read and that it is a 5-star prediction. That's The Raven Scholar by Antonia Hodgson. Everything I've heard about this book just sounds so incredible. Plus, there's a raven on the cover, like it's meant for me. This one is a big chunky fantasy book. Let us fly now to the Empire of Orun, where after 24 years of peace, the reign of Burson the Brusque has come to an end. In the dizzying heat of midsummer, 7 exceptional warriors, thinkers, and strategists compete to replace him. When one of them is murdered, it falls to Nima Kra, the emperor's brilliant, idiosyncratic high scholar, to find the killer and the fight for the throne. Nima believes she is alone, but we are here to help. All she has to do is let us in. If she succeeds, we will win an empire. If she fails, death awaits her, but we won't let that happen. We are the Raven, and we are magnificent. I mean, come on, that sounds so good. I cannot wait to dive into this one. Okay, and here we go, dart number 2. I am nervous, but I think I'm gonna aim for a horror bingo prompt because that ensures that I'm going to read a horror book for Winterween. Is it one that is going to work with the Winterween prompts or be something I want to read right now? We can hope. So I think I'm gonna go for the red one in the top right corner. Oh my gosh, that was so close. It is right on the edge. Try again. Nope. Oh, I think that hit the green one. Yep, it hit the green. Okay, horror bingo, please give us a good one. Prompt number 2 is going to be, you stole it from another TBR. So I might have messed up a little bit when making my horror bingo TBR. If you guys saw that video, then you might remember I originally had a book slotted in for this prompt that I thought I owned physically, except I forgot that I actually canceled my Evernight by Illumicrate subscription box. I distinctly remember skipping the month, not canceling, but when I went back to check, like why hadn't I gotten this book yet? That's when I discovered my subscription was canceled. So I'm not too mad about it. I'm trying to cut down on my subscriptions in 2026. This one just made the choice for me, or I subconsciously made the choice. But anyways, long story short, I don't actually have a physical copy of the book I meant to read for this prompt. So I'm switching gears and I went and I looked at other people's horror bingo TBRs, and luckily for me, Steph from Steph Loves had Hazelthorn by C.G. Drews on her horror bingo TBR, so I get to steal it and use it for this square. I just read C.G. Drew's other book, Don't Let the Forest In. Absolutely blown away, loved it. So when I saw they had another book coming out, I bought it right away. I literally don't even know what this one is about. I just know this is an auto-buy author for me right now. Evander has lived like a ghost in the forgotten corners of the Hazelthorne estate ever since he was taken in by his reclusive billionaire guardian, Byron Lennox Hall, when he was a child. For his safety, Evander has been given 3 ironclad rules to follow. He can never leave the estate, he can never go into the gardens, and most importantly, he can never again be left alone with Byron's charming, underachieving grandson, Laurie. The last rule has been in place ever since Laurie tried to kill Evander 7 years ago, and yet somehow Evander is still obsessed with him. When Byron suddenly dies, Evander inherits Hazelthorne's immense Gothic mansion and acres of sprawling grounds, along with the entirety of the Lennox Hall family's vast wealth. But Evander is sure his guardian was murdered, and Laurie may be the only one who can help him find the killer before they come for Evander next. In C.G. Drew's previous book, there was the most incredible queer relationship, so based on the synopsis, I'm expecting the same from this one, and I absolutely love all of the Gothic mansion vibes, creepy sprawling gardens, and I mean, just look at this cover. If this matches the vibes of the book, I cannot wait to read this. This one will also work for a Winterween prompt to read a book I didn't get to that was released in 2025. So win-win, doubling up on prompts, my favorite thing to do for readathons. For dart number 3, I think I'm gonna go for the single orange balloon in the top row to the left because it's annoying me. It sticks out. It's the only one of its color. Ooh, we also have a single pink and a yellow, but let's just focus on the orange right now. So let's see if I can get it. Nope. Way too high. Yes. Let's see if that was a good choice. Prompt number 3 is going to be a pet pick. Fun. I will have to go wrangle up the animals and get them to pick something for me. We are here on the floor with our 3 choices for the pets. First up, I have Hamnet by Maggie O'Farrell. And yes, Milo is already here, ready to give his services. We have Thinner by Stephen King and Strange Houses by Yuketsu. So I am going to grab a treat and put one on each book. And then I guess Milo is going to pick. Pick one, Milo. Oh, he's walking right by. You want Hamnet? Good job. No, Milo, come back. Milo, do you have anything to say about why you picked Hamnet? Milo is a very distinguished young man, so he chose Hamnet by Maggie O'Farrell. This is a historical fiction about Shakespeare and his son named Hamnet. This takes place in England, 1580. The Black Death creeps across the land, an ominous threat infecting the healthy, the sick, the old, and the young alike. The end of days is near, but life always goes on. A young Latin tutor, penniless and bullied by a violent father, falls in love with an extraordinary, eccentric young woman. Agnes is a wild creature who walks her family's land with a falcon on her glove and is known throughout the countryside for her unusual gifts as a healer, understanding plants and potions better than she does people. Once she settles with her husband on Henley Street in Stratford upon Avon, she becomes a fiercely protective mother and a steadfast centrifugal force in the life of her young husband, whose career on the London stage is just taking off when his beloved young son succumbs to a sudden fever. This one just got a movie adaptation, and I am absolutely the kind of person that has to read the book before I see the movie, and I'm really excited for the movie, so I'm very happy Milo picked this one. All right, dart number 4. I think I kind of called out the next 2 we have to go to. Like, I feel like I have to do the pink and the yellow. So let's aim for the pink one first. Way off. Yes. We are so good at this game. 4 is going to be spell your pet's name. Okay, we have a lot of pet-focused prompts this month. Every time this prompt comes up, I'm so excited because I'm like, that is so easy. I literally have 6 pets. I'm absolutely going to be able to spell their name. But the reality is, it's actually incredibly hard because I named my pets difficult things with a lot of unique letters. Like we have an X, a V, a K. Like I couldn't just pick a normal name, but I was able to find one that fits the prompt and could also work for a Winterween prompt. And that is Interview with the Vampire by Anne Rice. I feel like everybody has heard of this one and probably seen the movie. This is a movie I've seen many, many times, but never read the source material. So we're gonna give it a try. And one of the prompts for Winterween this year is to read a book about vampires. So perfect. We're getting a TBR veteran off the list and completing a Winterween prompt. This could also work for the prompt to read a red cover, but at least to start, I'm probably going to pick 5 books and I won't double up on Winterween prompts until I have to. So this one is The Confessions of a Vampire, hypnotic, shocking, and chillingly erotic. This is a novel of mesmerizing beauty and astonishing force, a story of danger and flight, of love and loss, of suspense and resolution, and of the extraordinary power of the senses. A lot like the title says, it is an interview with a vampire as he recounts his immortal lifetime. Okay, and here we go, dart number 5. You know we're aiming for that yellow one. The question is, can we hit it, or am I just gonna hit my wall? Yep, that hit the wall. Good thing it didn't stick. Oh my God. Oh no, maybe aiming for the edge is not my best idea. The problem is that I'm shooting at an angle because the camera is in the way. Like if I was straight on, I would have this, but I really don't wanna hit my camera. All right, try again. Oh, so close. No! Ugh. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. Maybe it'll be a good one. Final prompt is going to be a book you should have read already. I have so many of those, it's not even funny. This is going to be a very easy choice. All right, and to finish us off, another very, very easy prompt because, oh my gosh, my entire TBR shelf is just full of books I should have read already. I am finally going to be getting to Bat Eater and Other Names for Cora Zhang by Kylie Lee Baker. This book was absolutely on one of my TBRs last year. I want to say early spring, and I just never got to it. I was never really in the mood, even though I absolutely know I'm going to love this. This is another 5-star prediction for me, and it's not even that long. So like, why haven't I read it yet? It's intimidating when you know you're going to love a book because what if you don't? But this one is a horror novel, so it works for Winterween, the prompt to read a horror or a thriller. I could also read it in the dark and do that prompt, or I could read a book with red or blood on the cover because the alternative cover has both red and blood splatters on the cover. This one is all about Cora Zhang. She is a crime scene cleaner, but the bloody messes don't bother her, not when she's already witnessed the most horrific thing possible, her sister being pushed in front of a train. But the killer was never caught, and Cora is still haunted by his last words, Bat Eater. These days, nobody can reach Cora, not her aunt who wants her to prepare for the Hungry Ghost Festival, nor her weird colleagues, and especially not the slack-jawed shadow lurking around her doorframe. After all, it can't be real, can it? After a series of unexplained killings in Chinatown, Cora believes that someone might be targeting East Asian women and something might be targeting Cora herself. I have heard nothing but incredible things about this one, and I'm really hoping I can get to it this Winterween. Here we have the January TBR. Honestly, not that bad. I think this is totally manageable. We have 3 books that I am going to try and knock out during Winterween. We have a chunky fantasy that I can take my time on, and a little historical fiction because I really want to get more into them. I ended up reading a historical fiction in December and loved it. Definitely a genre I'm excited to explore more of, and I think this will be really, really fun. I'm super excited about all of these, and just like something about reading in January, you feel refreshed. You feel like you want to read absolutely everything. At least I do. So this is going to be great. Please let me know, what book are you most looking forward to reading in January? Or if you would just like to leave me an emoji to let me know you are here, our emoji of the video is going to be the bat. But as always, friends, thank you so much for watching. I hope you read a good book today, and I will see you soon in my next one. Bye.